Okay, so let's just stand with our feet shoulder width apart, and I'll go into the middle and lengthen through the spine, and just allow yourselves to relax. That's okay. Allow yourselves to relax. I'll just move that to the middle. Great. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a new person. Lengthen up. So feel the head floating, feel the hips sink. Relax the shoulders. Ah, there's wonky. I thought it was wonky. Hang on. I thought, why am I look like I'm on a boat? Let's try that. That's still a bit wonky. Hang on a minute. Keep standing while I try and work out where flat is. It's got its own. Oh, hang on. That should be better. Brilliant. Less seasick. Fantastic. Okay, so nice and full. Just gently breathe in and gently breathe out. So last week we were looking at, was it double handed push and fan through back, was it? Yeah. And that one. Needle at the bottom of the seat. Okay, we'll continue with that part of the fall. So we're just going to do some of this. So just allow yourselves to breathe and turn the waist. And then next Monday, remember that all the clocks are changing. So it will be what the time of what is normally our 4 o'clock is now going to be 5 o'clock, isn't it? And then it will be. So we have to get up earlier, isn't it? Is that right? I always go. Spring forward and fall back. Spring forward and fall back. Okay, right. Because in America, I think in some states in America, they did their summertime last week.
Yeah,
2 weeks before. 2 weeks before, which is very confusing anyway. Yeah. And oh, he's in New York. The clocks have gone forward. Yeah.
Oh, I know. So I've got a query on an American website, and all I got was Eastern Seaboard time. We're asleep. Go away.
Sleep, go away. I like that.
Well, I didn't actually say that. It just said we're closed. That's effectively what it said.
So keep breathing. So keep breathing. Notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. So we're going to look at that bit again. Just because I think it's quite nice to focus on a thing for a while. So you just want to really let go, really let go. So from June, just because of the low numbers for now, I mean, one might resurrect this properly in September again, but I just need to do a bit of advertising and stuff. Hope that when the people are out of the COVID. So we're running in April We're running in May, apart from the dates when I'm not here. And then from June, it's going to have to all be on Zoom for a bit, just for a couple of months. While I'm going to look into possibly other halls or possibly a different area or something to see what happens, or maybe back here again if I can get a gang. And I might experiment with maybe a different time, because I think 5 o'clock might be too early for people that are at work. So I might try like 6 till 7 or something, or 6 till 7:30. So it will come back, but we're just having a longer gap than anticipated. But then it will be on Zoom, and if I can do it from the hut, you might be able to come along, you see. So it's I've just got to see if the hut's free and find out, because then that won't cost me nothing. I just got to contact and say I just need to, you know. It's just at the moment I can't really. If I'd had sort of a regular 5 people here, then it would have been, yeah. But I'll try a different tack. So it will run. Yeah, I've just got to try and book the hut. Then obviously, you know, and then I might invite. It'll be a bit of a squash because I'd have to move some furniture around. And we'll see how it goes, but I might have a play at changing time. Because you said you wanted something closer to where you live. There might be a call for it, you know, if there was an interest.
Well, the one that I went to in Abbotsford is not running over the summer holidays.
And
So
what time is that and what day is that?
Abbotsford,
Yeah.
that was, I can't remember, it was 11 till 12 or 12 till 1.
Oh, it was a
That was
daytime
the day.
class. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of classes do stop over the summer.
He was teaching the
Wild Goose Qigong. Yeah, that's brilliant. That.
You might pick up his pupils to keep up, you know, so they can just keep up.
Yeah.
Well, it's not there, and then sort of, as long as you sort of relinquish them.
Oh yeah. People can see what they like.
Give you some summer work.
Yeah, that could be. What day is that on a Tuesday?
That's Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm already teaching on a Wednesday, so that's the problem. So never mind.
So we did it one night was teaching.
Okay, come back. Check your posture, lengthen through the spine. We'll do a bit of bounce and shake. Just start with bounce. Shake. And back to bounce. This one. Yeah, it'd be quite nice being back in the hut, won't it? Good. Yeah, because I just had a big bill to pay for this hall, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm not, you know, if I'm only just sort of covering the petrol, or I can't really, you know, I've got to make something. So there you go. So you've got, yeah. The hall will be used in the mornings, Because the other thing is that it looks like I may be taking over the Forever Active class if there's got quite enough numbers for them to turn the palms up. Well, one useful thing about Tai Chi is it does teach you how to deal with change. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll just have to do that, you know.
So you still do them on?
Yeah. The 10 till 12 slot is pretty much cemented in now. It's just one of them.
Can we go to that?
Yeah. You can come on the Zoom one, or you can come face to face. They're both fun. Then I've got my first day at work coming up, so there'll be a few dates. I think I put it on the email out. There's no class on the 31st or 1st or 8th, because I'm blowing out into dummies. You know, and asking them if they're okay.
No, got the legs.
Yeah, there's no legs, no arms, and they're made of plastic. I don't think they're going to make it. So you just sort of, yeah.
Can you imagine if you had to do it on a cadaver? That'd be worse.
I mean, I've done first aid on actual real people, but I've never had to do like. Normally, you know, if there's anything serious, by the time you've contacted people, the ambulance people are there doing their stuff, and you're just there moving people out of the onlookers out of the way, really, crowd management, really. So. And then there was one person I passed, there was a whole load of police around them, and they were covered over, so they obviously didn't need any first aid. I sort of stopped and said, "Oh, you guys all right?" And then, yeah. Like, yeah. So it's, you know, but it's. I mean, I have to admit, it'd be a lot easier for me to get to work if I just have to walk across the street to our little hall. Great. But I'd have to negotiate it, so I might have to try a different, or I might have to occasionally do like Romsey Mill or Ross Street or something. Yeah.
It's nice, right? The garden.
I might just do the garden, yeah. You can't blind.
Well, next month, next term, I've only got Mike's class on Wednesday morning, so I can set the movie classes around as you like.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
To get there.
So we're just tuning into the body and tuning into the feet, and just notice what you are sensing. Keep breathing some more, very good. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Check your posture, nice and tall. Pull through the head, sink the hips, and then there we go. Yeah, actually making this class, say at 6 to 7:30 would be quite more sensible, because then I might get some more Americans coming, because it won't be so early in the morning for them. Because it'd be
It's on Zoom.
Yeah.
And people are not really answer to going out and getting that late.
Yeah.
Just put the recorder on your favourite TV programme and forget it.
Relax the arms, relax the hands. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Keep breathing. Four, 3, 2, 1, and change to wobbly. And have a little shake out. Great. Okay, I'll just check. See, I've got a message from the old. Oh, excellent. That's fine. Yeah. Any questions before we have a look at those moves in intricate detail?
How far are you going to go backwards then?
Just a bit what we did last week. So we'll be going from searching from the golden needle at the bottom of the seabed to fan through back, and then the punch. We might have a look at the punch, but the movement. So searching for the golden needle at the bottom of the seabed, and then you go like that. And then you step, fan through back. So this is the correct side, I think. And then hidden punch, parrying punch, and double-handed push. And then you go back to, it's just that little,
Yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't there on Wednesday. I was on reception, so I didn't get a chance to ask Mike about how I got it wrong.
well, no, it's not, you've not got it wrong, it's just you've got to get the directions.
Yeah, I got
What's
the
the
wrong
direction?
direction, but I thought that was the direction he was pointing in, and I possibly.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing,
Down at the time.
the other thing is, you know, even within the same school, he's going to have a different emphasis. So I would have, he sometimes does it in his Chen advanced class, and but I think it's what he's doing. So I just go with whatever's happening with whoever's teaching, and then if the other teacher does something different, just do what they're doing. I think that's easy, because I have a few teachers,
Yeah.
and as far as I'm concerned, they're all correct.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's easier. Then you're not having to just do this as a directions exercise. So the main directions we're using for that the tail end of the form is those directions, the side directions, and front and back. So facing that way, that way, that way, and that way. So if we do searching for the golden needle at the bottom of the seabed, so you've got your left foot forward and you're like that. Then you push down with the left foot, so the right foot, and then you come up like that. Now if I mirror, you're like this. So you're in cat stance and the hands are sort of, I put my hands like that. Some people are like that. I'm more like that because I think of that sort of shape. And then I'll do the mirror side, then I'll turn around and do it the side we're actually doing it. So it's a great big movement with your left foot, that's too much. Left foot, and then you transfer your weight and do fan through back, so that you're facing that way, and you want a nice big kind of wide stance, similar kind of width to when you're doing single width. Those of you that already know single width. So you've got, if you bring your foot back, you should end up with your feet in parallel stance. You want that distance between, you want that distance between the knees. So if you just, what you might want to do is just go there, look at the feet, and then step the left foot forward and keep that distance. And then bring it straight back and check you've not gone narrower. And then do it again. So we'll do that 5 times. 2, 3. So have a look down and then look forward 4, and see if you can feel that gap. And 5. And then what you do is you go to cat stance to here, where we're like this, and then you lift the leg up and then step out. Yeah. Okay, let's do something different just for now. What we're going to do is we're going to lift the leg up and go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now try that with the other side. So you lift up your knee and you go out and round. 1, 2. Sorry for not wearing my shorts. It was just a little bit on the cold side. I'll try and wear them next time. Then it's easier to see what my knees are doing. 5. So you want to, you want to avoid doing this. You want to do this, preferably with the legs still in the air, otherwise just cat stance. So try 3 more this side. 1, 2, 3. So bring it into cat stance. It's close in. Try it again. Yeah, 1, whoops, 2, 3. Yeah. Now we swap. So you transfer your weight, you go into cat stance, and you're lifting the leg up, out to the side, that way you found it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 2 more, and 5. So as you can see, this is giving good practice for balance, because it's actually hard to keep balance. It's easy to keep balance if you do it like that. Try that one. So next time you want to clean the kitchen, you put a cloth on your foot and you can polish your whole kitchen like that. And we're just doing the kitchen polish. There's a painting by one of those, I can't remember which artist it is, but it's people that are floor polishing with their feet, and it looks like they're doing Tai Chi exercise. And try it in the other direction as well. And then try the other side. So we go outside by polishing the floor. That's it. And then inside polishing the floor. And keep breathing. Fantastic. So, I'll just actually lift things up a bit. It's a bit easier to see with the feet. Yeah. Any questions on that? So when you're doing the fan through back, if I just do it facing this way, I step and then I go like that. And as you can see, I've got a nice gap between my heels. So I'll do it facing that way. This isn't how we do it in form. It's just so the people, when you watch the video after. So you lift the leg, you turn, you step. And we can do that as a little direction exercise. So if you face that way, what you're doing, it's a, is that 90-degree angle? It's with the mouse. So if I was here, and then I'm going to the, yeah, that's a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle, that's what we want to do. So when you're doing it, how you do it in the form, in cat stance, then you're facing the front. So then you lift up your left leg, put it down, and then you're facing the side. So yeah, you're not quite turned around enough. You're facing here. You want to face, that's it. So you want to turn the back foot in so that the hips are facing square on. Yeah, you want to get square on. And then we're going to do a few that side, and then just for fun, we're going to do a few that side just so we can practice our directions. So we're going to do this. So face here and face there 5 times. So I'll do it facing, but we so go that side 5 times, then we go that side 5 times. So you're using your left foot, I'm using my right foot because I'm mirroring. And then it's easy to see what the arms are doing. The problem is if I do it the same, you can't really see the arms as well, because then it's me back to the camera, not my front. That's the limitation of, you know, both Zoom and room classes. So we start like this. We're going to do it 5 times. So we lift up the leg and step, heel, toe. Then you transfer the weight. This goes down, this turns the foot in so that you're square on, and then your left hand drops down and the right hand protects the head. And that's fan through back. Yeah, that's it. And then you come back and we're in cat stance. So you want a close cat stance. So it's knowing where your feet are in relation to the body and where your feet are in relation to your directions. So here we go. 2. Sink the hips as well. So you want to sink your hips, sink your shoulders, and then come back. 3. Check your posture. 4. Turn your back foot in if you need to, so you square on to the opposite wall. And then once more with feeling, as my friend Tony Phillips said, step and 5. Right. Sink down. Right, and have a little shake out, because that's quite good for the arms and the legs.
When you're turning the right foot, do you turn the toe or do you
I swivel on the heel. I pivot on the heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people do it the other way around, but in this particular school, it's the heel. But I have done both, and both work, whatever works. So when you do this bit, if I just show you from the mirror side, I step out, heel, toe. Then as that comes down, I adjust the back foot, and it's on the heel. The heel. Yeah. Okay, for fun, let's go in the other direction. I'll just go over here a bit. So now I'm going left, you're going right. So we come up like this, we've got a nice close in cat stance. And then you want your hips level, your shoulders sinking. Now, when you do this, I'll just show you, and you step out, whoops. Sink the shoulders down. And when you're doing this bit, you want the shoulders kind of sunk. Rather than like that, it's like that. Yeah. Right, so 5 times for fun. Here we go. Breathing in. Breathing out. 1. Turn the foot in. That's it, yeah. So it's slightly more bendified. So match the elbow, knee, hand, foot, shoulder, hip. So they're kind of matching. And this, you're imagining you're poking someone on the nose with your elbow, boof, as well as protecting the side of your head. That's it. Okay, that was one. Let me come back. 2. Transfer the weight forward. That's it, yeah. And then back. 3, raise the knee, hang on, raise the knee, keep your hands where they are, move the leg, then transfer the weight, and then the hands go into place like that. Yeah. You want your weight forward, you're in a bow and arrow stance, that's it. And you want a big wide gap between the heels, that's it. There you go, you've got that. Yeah, then that's a bit more comfy. Remember, there's a slight bend up. So it's not fully vertical, it's not fully horizontal, it's halfway, like a diagonal. That's it, yeah, diagonal. And you're protecting the side, so you want the palm facing outwards. That's it, yeah. Yeah, good. More weight forward. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's because you're on a bit of a line and you need to turn the back foot in more. So if you were to pull your foot back, if you were to pull your foot fully back, yeah, you're too narrow, see? You're going to be this. That's it. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's quite tricky. It's quite tricky. And you want your weight. So what you want to do is you want to end up like this. That's a bit too wide. But have a look. If I turn that round, like that, that bent, and that's out there like this. So that's kind of going there. So it's not like that, and it's not like that. It's in the middle, like that. A slight curve. That's better, yeah. And weight forward. That's it. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's try that one more time for fun. So, step. So we don't actually do it this side, unless you do it the other side. So it's good to practice, yeah. And then sink your hips. Everyone sink their hips. And think of the elbow going backwards and the choppy hand kind of coming down and slightly forwards. So there's a stretch between the fingers and the elbow.
Oh, so your active arm, is that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the active arm. You're whacking someone in the nose with your or it's like in terms of the application, there's like it could be 2 people that you're practicing with, or they've grabbed hold of your hand. So when someone grabs hold of your hand, it's no longer your hand, it's their hand. Here, have my hand, bam, you know, and then that's quite satisfying. And you've got, you know, so that could be, so you've got this, and then you've got this elbow, so maybe there's someone behind, and then, so it's like, I mean, I don't really go too much into the applications and stuff. I leave all that to Mike and Ollie and Julie and Barry that does a bit of applications, because they're quite good. But the other thing to bear in mind is all the people I've done the martial arts applications with, we've all been cooperative partners, and we've attacked the person so they can practice that specific move. So there'll be sometimes you'll get asked to do a low punch, and then you have to do the low punch at the same spot, not just randomly, or a high punch, or a grab, or like, you know, grab a wrist or something like that. But you do it in the same way, so they're practicing a specific thing for that particular thing. in real life, people aren't cooperative. They might do something different, yeah. So what you do is then you have to adapt it for that situation. I mean, I've only done things a few, not very much, a little bit when I'm stewarding, but you know, it's different in real life. And I've not even whacked anyone. I've done slight little throws or little pushes and then run away. So I've never done anything like, oh yeah, and I did this and kicked him. I've never done none of that. So it's all theoretical, but it's about getting your position in. You get your position correct, and then if you can get that, even though they're being uncooperative, that's the real test. But you want to get yourself correctly positioned. So if we do searching for the golden eagle at the bottom of the seabed there, then we come, actually I'll mirror again, otherwise you can't see. Then you come up. So this is back to the correct side again. Now keeping the hips level, you then lift that over, heel, toe, and then you turn. The weight is forwards. And you want your elbow down. So if I do it the correct way, face the correct way, when your elbow down, and it's like this, it's like a blade, it's kind of chopping. So more downwards like that. Actually, let's do this. We'll do it one side, 1, 2, 3. In fact, you can put your hand there just to give it something to practice it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we just give ourselves a bit of massage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. 7, 8, 9, 10. So you want to think of the heavy arm. Those of you, when we did the Duan Jin, you might go back to do the Duan Jin when we were doing this, that, and it's very heavy, very heavy. This is the same. So there's a heaviness, boom, and there's a stretch, boom, like that. So look at the angle. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's halfway, halfway. And you think of it as coming as a run like this, it's more like this, or like a, oh, that's a useful one. This is one I've done with Eva. Actually, you come up and then you come out like this. There you go. We do it again. Breathe in and down. Sink your hips. So the hips sinking, try it like this. 1, 2, that's it. 3, 4. So can you feel interesting things happening in your back? 5. So what's happening? Right, anatomy class. You've got your trapezius muscle, what's in the back, and it's this shape. Kite shaped. So it goes the shoulders, along the shoulders, and then comes down, kind of ends up down the bottom there. And it's that, like when you see, I saw a young kid, it was very windy, and he was flying a kite. Very exciting. It was a trapezius muscle shaped kite, and it was quite exciting already, but it was flying beautifully. And he was very, very happy and jumping, and it was just great to just watch, and the shapes it was making. So when we're doing this, we're bringing that down, and you're feeling that, but you've also got your latissimus dorsi muscle, which does, you can feel that. If you do that with one side, you can feel something happening along here. That's it. So put your hand on there. That's it. And keep breathing. That's it, you're doing great. Well, try that the other side. So there's 2, the latissimus dorsi, that I'll be having to learn about all these when I'm doing my Tai Chi for rehab. So it's more outwards like that. More that's it. And with a bend at the end. You want to get the bend at the end. So not too straight, not too bendified. So, and then think of it more down than outwards. That's it. and then. So if someone was to hold pads for you, you'd be battering the pads, going bang and bouncing off, bang, bouncing off, bang, bouncing off, bang, bouncing off. It's good. So then when you do your fan through back, you can try it that side, bang, and then you can come in, you try it that side. Come in. So what I'll do is I'll turn around and we'll just give it a bash for fun. So we'll do that side, that side, that side, like the Chuan brothers, to me, to you, to me, to you. So my favourite. I really like, I think they're brilliant. It's just my level of humour, you know, my kind of, yeah. I'll still do that with my housework sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll just lift the leg and we'll do one each side, even though this doesn't actually happen in form. We're practicing the thing. Now check that spend a bit of time putting your feet so that should you pull the foot back, you'll be in a perfect tune. That's better. Turn the back foot in and sink your hips. Sink your hips and stretch out your arms. I just go, oh, I'm out of shot, but stretch out your arms. That's it. Oh, sorry, those people do. Bang, take that. Very good. Then we come back. Cat stance. Now we go this side. So this is to you. There you go. Now sink your hips more. That's it, Amy. Good job. And a bit more of a bendified arm. That's it. Yeah. Splat on their nose. Very good. And then you come back. Now go to cat stance with your left foot, sink your hips. Then big step and poof. Turn the back foot in. Soften both knees. Then we come back. Sink. Heel off the floor. Cat stance. Stare your eyes. Very good. And step and great. I think we should have a water break.
Yeah.
Water break. Oh,
I've
I've got water. I think we should turn these radiators down a bit. I'm overheated. Yeah, the poor planet that we're cooking.
We'll turn a couple down.
We'll turn the couple down. Yeah, we'll have to do right, water, everybody. I think it's because we've all been thinking and concentrating on that, isn't it? You know, turn through that. So, yeah. What's it like? I'm just being nosy. I'm looking out the door.
See what that noise is.
Oh, it's still light.
Yes.
It's lovely. The latest one will turn up next week. Wow.
There's a lot of pigeons. There's a whole bunch of pigeons in that tree.
Probably about 6:35 today.
Well, and then next week, that means it will be like at 7. That's amazing. I'll just turn that down a little bit.
You get
to
like
3.
15 minutes every week anyway.
Is it 15 minutes a week? Because I've got some friends who are living in Scotland, and it's very light there. I think they get, the days are darker there or lighter, depending on which end it is.
Somewhere windy.
Well, North Scotland.
You'll sort it out. Fine.
Are they North Scotland?
No, Glasgow and Edinburgh, so sort of.
It's
that the middle?
Nice, but
Yeah.
you've
You've got to be really, really north. Okay, I was just thinking it might be nice. We'll do a little bit of Part of the Wild Horses Mane as the health exercise, because I did it this afternoon with Michael. I went and did Mike's 12:30 class. I was out there actually on the grass with the phone, and it was wonderful actually, really, really good. But he had a look at part of the wild horse's mane, and part of the wild horse's mane is at the beginning of the form. So I think what we'll do is we'll sort of do the beginning. And is that useful doing that end bit? It's just getting the
It is useful.
the directions. Yeah.
I'm beginning to get the feet right now. I'm not so much feeling myself.
The problem is when he gets to do the end of the form, by the time you've got there, you kind of lost all concentration and forgotten everything. So it's actually quite good to just use all the basic principles, but in the later on bit, and you're still practicing basics.
Yeah.
Because it's just basics, getting your feet and your hands in the right place.
Exactly.
And the trick bit, because you're facing the other direction, getting it like that, you see. See that sort of square?
Mike is always pulling me into the right sense.
Yeah. But it's not just that. It's not just that. You can have a narrower stance, but you've got to get your sinking. So you have your more weight in the front foot and the back foot. Because what I've noticed is a lot of people kind of like this. No, it's like that because of what you're doing. You're chopping someone. It's like if you're punching, I mean, when I punch with, if you're doing a cross punch, you've got your weight forward. You've got your weight forward when you do your cross punch. Bang, bang, bang. And you can also do a jab on the front foot. So you've got your weight. For the boxing, they do the jab on the front foot. But for Savat, they have it on the back foot because there's also legs to think about. But for boxers, if you're just worrying about someone's fist, they're perfectly normal to jab on the front foot. And it's good to be able to do both because you never know what's going to be useful. Everything. So that's what, when you were saying you were doing it wrong, the way you were doing it might not be wrong in a specific circumstance where you do actually need to be more along the diagonal.
I always
just
seem
in
to end up like that.
Yeah.
And that's, should be like that, really.
Yeah. Well, let's just
uncomfortable, yeah.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
not used to like rocking our
but
bodies
you need
like
to
that.
sink your hips more, and then with more sunk hips, then you will be able to do a wider stance. But from a practical point of view, you wouldn't use a wide stance like if you were doing any combat things. You're more, when I've done it with Ollie and Julie, we've been more upright, and then you can move around. And then if you need to throw someone, then you do a big stance, and then you come back. So they're all useful, but you just have to understand why you're moving and what you're moving it for, and then that's really good. Okay, let's. I'm waffling. Sorry. Let's go. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a wider stance. Funnily enough, we're going to do. Actually, I am going to open that door. I'm getting boiling. She can stop recording. No, I didn't stop recording because Brown pointed out that people on YouTube need water breaks too. Which, they can press pause, and that's fine. So we just take a wider stance and sink your hips. Now, this is something, I think Mike did this afternoon, where we bent down and then we came up, down. Now, your feet can be sticking out or they can be parallel. I prefer this one, horse stance with the feet. And if I show you from the side, this is what I'm doing. I'm not, at the moment, I'm not doing that. That's different. I'm doing this. So I'm directly murdering my legs. Yeah. So I was at my friend's birthday party, and her son's a drama teacher, and we done these exercises. We did some games where you had to work out who was the murderers. I completely failed. I'm rubbish at stuff like that. It just doesn't work. But it was very interesting. Sort of thinking in a different way. I do sort of approve of that. So you want to sink down, and we're breathing. Very good. Keeping your body upright. So you want your chin holding the ball as well. If I come in a little closer, hello, your chin is holding a ball like that. And it really murders your legs. Have you noticed? Can you give the legs a shake out? Ah! Oh, that's horrible. So, right, now what we're going to do, we're going to transfer the weight and turn. And then when you turn, you're looking, transfer the weight and turn. So we've got the sleepy tiger eye. So what's been happening in the sleepy tiger eye front is now they've decided that obviously I don't have enough mice to eat. And because they keep seeing that I'm eating porridge in the morning, and that's obviously not nutritious. So I keep waking up. Oh, look, there's another dead mouse. So the eyes, you know, imagine you're a cat and you're thinking, that human isn't eating mice again, and really stare at it. I think, that's completely weird.
She's enjoying her house.
I know. I was like, oh. So, I mean, I remember a very, very wonderful, I think it was a David Attenborough program about this scientist that was studying leopard seals. He'd been studying leopard seals for years. And then, you know, had his camera with him and he'd do these stats and how many leopard seals are there. And, oh, they're kind of vicious, but they're very, very beautiful to watch. And then after a while, I don't know if you saw that show, after a while, one of the leopard seals seemed to have taken a soft spot to this chap. And would then bring in penguins. Do you know that? It's really hungry, that one. Look, he's all skinny. I better give him some. So it's, I kind of really empathise. When I was thinking of these living mice, I was thinking, oh, that's what the leopard seal scientist must have felt like. Oh, that's really sweet. Oh. Brilliant. Yeah. So anyway, with that lovely thought, let's just practice. We've got our sleepy tiger eyes, or maybe even the leopard seal. They've probably got good sleepy tiger eyes too.
What do we do? Cake.
Cake, yeah. Well, actually, that's the same thing. When you see a really nice cake at the cafe, you get the sleepy tiger eyes. They go, oh yeah, look at that with carrot frosting. You know, buttercream carrot for the carrot cake frosting. Lovely. There we are. That worked.
I had a gorgeous cheesecake for putting at Chuan.
Oh, lovely. So there you go. We've got the idea of the soft focus gaze now. Whatever. And we're doing this. Now we hold the ball. Now what we do, we're just going to do one like this. Part the wild horse's neck. So there's a bend in the arm, that's it. And you want your weight, you want to sink your weight. So there's an upward feeling and a downward feeling, which is kind of similar to what we were doing earlier, actually. Because there was a downward feeling and an outward feeling. So you've got two directions going on at the same time. Nice and tall. You know, look at your cake. Okay, now try that. We'll do that 4 more times. Here we go. Let them eat cake. So yeah, I even got to have some cake because it was my friend's birthday. How awful. So 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Smooth. Everyone's nice and smooth. So the bottom hand is a round shape. Show that from the side. It's a nice round shape. Okay, let's try that on the other side. So we're now going the other direction, holding the ball, shoulder height, waist height. Weight in your left leg, my right leg, and you want to sink down. Then you transfer the weight, turn the waist. Palm up, palm down, round shape. And then you come back. Palm up, palm down. Oh dear. Alaska's vanished. Never mind. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I seem to be held to ransom by deliveries these days, or plumbers that are going to come any time between 8 and 2, and you're just sort of stuck there waiting.
You're taking advantage of this being at home, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind. I just do more Tai Chi. So like they just hold, well, that's it, and then you go right, and we're looking, cake, and then that's it, you spot on, and then let's do one more. Okay, have a little shake out. So we'll do, we'll then do swapsies. We'll do the to me to you version, and then we'll look at the Duan, because I'd like to spend a bit of time just going really nicely through the Duan, just because I spent 30 quid on it, so you might as well get my money's worth. And very nice. And then we'll also, I'd quite like to do some Qigong as part of this thing, just for the health. And also it means when we're having to focus and concentrate, it can be nice to do something that's really beneficial and lovely for your body, and just kind of break things up a bit, you know. But it is quite good to just do a thing for an entire class, but it's all good. So so when you're doing it both sides, just go like this. Then you bring the hand across, hold the ball, and there's a little bit of an extra, like a spring winding up, and then you uncoil the spring. There's that sort of feeling of energy uncoiling and releasing. So we come across, hold the ball. So I basically completely stole this from Mike's afternoon class. Thanks, Mike, very good. You know, he doesn't watch my videos. Well, yes. Tall through the body, very nice, everybody. That's fantastic. Yeah, maybe it's like a fashion with cats at the moment, because my friend has got a cat and it fed the dog a mouse. It might just be right when they were all eating, sat down for breakfast.
Mouse sitting out there.
Maybe it's just Mouse Central. Maybe they're all kind of busy. Maybe those. The dog was apparently very thrilled, very happy to be presented with this lovely stack. But everyone on the dinner table like, I wish I'd have been there. Funny. Apparently it made the sound like a Rice Krispie as if it crunch. It was just like, thanks for that. That's great. And a very, very happy young golden retriever, Labrador. It's a Labrador. Ooh, look, I'm being fed. Ooh. It's just like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's mouse burger, yeah. There we are. So we're just no. I don't think they've got many penguins in Milton, but mice, yes. Loads of them, apparently.
Domestic cats can go into a penguin and a mouse.
My mum had this really tiny cat that had health issues, but it brought in a wood pigeon, which was quite impressive. Very determined, very determined. It's like, yeah. Or she could have given it to Waitrose, they sold pigeon there. So there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
I don't think they're called a pigeon, but they're called small birds.
Yeah.
It tends to bring them in all night and then let them go.
Oh, well, that's all right.
No, it's not. They're fluttering all around the lounge.
Big net.
And I had to try and catch them and get them out.
Well, I think I thought that was very good. I mean, well, I think we've got that nailed, haven't we? How's your legs?
Yeah.
Right, okay, oh, I know, let's do another one that really murders the legs, brilliant. Now, actually, we'll have a vote. Let's have a vote. We can do the 18 set, we can do the Duan Jin, or we can do the Yang family Tai Chi Qigong.
Duan Jin and the family. And we don't
Oh,
want
oh,
to
nice.
do that 18 set.
Well, I do what else one is.
Yeah, just want to do that.
All right, let's do the Duan Jin and the Yang family one, because they're the ones that I did, and then maybe we can do the 18 set next week as our thing. Yeah, because they're all good for you. So we'll start with a Duan Jin. Yeah, I was thinking that too. So, yeah, doing the Duan Jin. Yeah. Yeah, that was Mark Peterson's fault. It was just like, oh, thanks. So, like this. Breathe in. Out, onto tippy toe. In. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't go all the way down. I was watching some Shaolin monks do it. They go all the way down. We don't. What a relief. We just go to here. Oh, good. Yeah, I was watching some. No, but there is an all the way down one later on, so you don't want to. Up. Down. Actually, you can do that as well at the end. Sometimes he did it, sometimes he didn't, which was really useful, isn't it? You know, I paid 30 quid for this, so let's do one more. Go up on tippy toes, and then you come back down. Ring, feet in. Now have your left hand on the outside, step out with your left foot, heel toe. Now keep your weight in the middle. So I was watching various people do this. Keep the weight in the middle, bend the bow, shoot the arrow, sleepy tiger eyes, oh yum, look, there's a mouse. And then you bring your hands in, you scoop, and you come up, then you step out, and you come down. Well, it's called, I think it bend the bow to shoot the eagle, which seems a bit mean. So I like to think that you're shooting along the same direction as the eagle, but not actually at an eagle because they're endangered. So bring them back, come back. Pigeons, yeah, there's loads of those, but I wouldn't even want to. And then, I think it's shoot the gold eagle or something like that. Seems like a mean thing. Yeah, it is mean, isn't it, to do to a poor old eagle? What have they ever done to you? You can't really eat them either, really. No thing. So you want your weight, nice, in the middle. That's not the middle. You want to get your feet in a horse stop. Yeah. Somebody's top of the class today. And then, don't feel smug, will you, Amy? And then come up. No. Step out. And look, my weight's in the middle and I'm in a horse stance because I was watching it was a Shaolin monk do this and he was super bendy down there, and then there was a couple of Tai Chi masters doing it in unison. So there was an older master and a younger master, and they both looked different but amazing, but they're all doing these same moves. So okay, now you come back, the middle, step out. Oh, then it doesn't get as bad. That's sort of like the worst move of the 8, really, so that's good. Now we do this one. You come up, stretching between heaven and earth, and then you turn. And then you just let the arms float and come back. turn back. So I'm just going to do 4 of each. He did 10 of each of everything, but then we'll be here all day. Look with your sleepy tiger eyes. I quite like this one, just the way the arms go at the end. It's quite nice, the sort of the way they just float. But they're still connected, so you connect through the body, bring the hands in and down to that punctuation. Okay, think. So you turn towards the side of the lower arm, lower arm. I think we've got one left now, one left each side. Keep breathing naturally. There was a breathing pattern that Mark did with this, but I just prefer to do whatever says, which is breathe naturally. Yeah, just in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay. And then my favourite move, owl looks around. Just open your owl wings and then up. And then come back. So I tend to breathe in as I stretch and breathe out to come back. But you might want to do something else, it's fine. Just breathe. Yeah, don't damage the radiator. I saw an owl yesterday. I stopped off at a bird reserve. There was a barn owl having a kip in its little house. They'd made a little house for this barn owl, and it was just there sleeping peacefully. And I was like, I wish I had my telescope. I just could see it a bit. It just looked very, very cute. So. And one more time. One of my friends actually had a bear named after him called Owl Killer. So if you're in a pub in the middle of nowhere and they're selling Owl Killer, that was my friend who's vegan and managed to hit an owl with his car. But it was like there was traffic behind him, and he basically was one of those he had no choice kind of things. Came to the pub with big floods of tears, and then the entire pub burst out laughing and said, "Thanks, we didn't know what to call our new beer we've made. That's perfect." So, what can you do? I thought, that's not very empathic, is it? And then back. There we are. Next, oh, we've got to do that first. Then we step into our, now we're very good at these horse starts, aren't we? So we turn. And now the way that the masters did it, they put like some extra stretchy wiggles in, but we won't. Bear wags its tail. I really like this one because I really like bears. So I was like, oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. There we go. I mean, I don't know if this is actually how a bear, I don't think they do that.
Fish, fish, a nice fish.
They're nice, yeah, they're looking for a nice fish, yeah. And then, okay, one more time each side. Okay, and then, oh yeah, we stay here. And we punch with focus gaze with the extra bits from Emeka Scuba. So breathe in, breathe out. One more each side. Okay, so these are the extra bits from ever. Turn your head and punch out. Breathe out. One. Then you come back. You turn your head. Back. Turn your head. Stay in the middle if you can. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then you do double cannon fist. So you sink down, punch out with your hands. Yeah, like that. So just let them fly like you're throwing something. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then you let fly out to the side with a sink. So here we go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There. Oh, lovely. And then everybody's second favourite move of this. You've been warned. You come up, you stretch without the tippy toe thing. Then you come down like this, hands on the back, and then go down the back of the legs, and then you grab your foot. Now, when the masters did it, they got their hand right underneath the foot, and then you straighten your legs without, you know, and then you come up, scoop up the middle, we're like this. That's it, and then we do it again. Breathe in. Breathe out. They didn't wince at all either. Breathe in. And out. Well, that was 2. We've only got 2 left. When Mark does it, he does this 10 times. So you have super stretchy legs if you do it 10 times. But do that at home, yeah? So breathe in.
Stretchy or broken ones.
Yeah. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Cool. Super stretchy or broken ones. That's what Amy said. Breathe in. I think she's right. Breathe out. Right. Once more with feeling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. And then look really serene. So that's another thing. Like the other one has a silly ending as well. So this has got a silly ending. You know, they were both looking they looked really serious when they did it. There were these 2 masters, I think it was the Tai Chi Qigong something, and it's done by, and they've got the proper silk suits on, and there was 2 of them doing it, sort of, one was on the screen there, and the other one was on the screen there, and they were both doing the same moves, but they did look slightly different. And then there was a lady that did it, masked somebody else. So I was watching them all do the Duan and this one. So do check out different versions, but just there's like probably hundreds. There's probably hundreds of versions. So I think we've got that one pretty nailed, haven't we? So the last movement, the heels don't fall down, but they just kind of placed from a height, and then the hand, it's that heavy hand thing. It's that heavy. So like if you're boom destroying someone's guard or something. Yeah.
Which hand is doing that?
Oh, what, the eagle one? Yeah. Okay. So for the eagle, the hand what's on the outside, that's the hand what's pulling. And then the hand that's on the inside, that's the hand that's sighting. So that's this hand shape, this hand shape, and so you have your pointy finger up, and the L shape, the tiger's mouth. You have the tiger's mouth, and these are close together, and then you sink down. So I try and get my legs in the right place first, then I worry about the arms after. So that's like that. And if I show from the side view, there's a little bit, it's like a pulled in version of that. So it's not close and it's not behind. Some people do it behind like that. But the way that when I checked on the video from various people, not just Mark's video, I looked at Barry's, I looked at, he does a really horrible version that's really, he kind of is down there, and he does all this stuff, and it's just, oh, absolutely exhausting. So, and when he does bend the bow to shoot the arrow, he actually goes like this, and kind of goes really low down, and you think you're going to crack. So, so you're pulling like that. So this is kind of rounded, and also you want to, it's not too low down, it's not too high up, it's just right. And you go, so you're sighting along, so it's like you're kind of, imagine if you had a big target a couple of miles away, and then if you let go, it will go straight in the bullseye. It's that kind of feeling. That's it, but you want your weight in the middle. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Very good. So that was the Bhadra. Oh, we haven't got time to do this. Oh, what? Let's go through it. Let's see how we get on. So we start like this, and you poise, nice and poised. And then I think he stepped out with his his right foot. So I'm going to step out with my left. Okay, let's breathe in and out. Sink the hips, breathe in and out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, place your hands on the chest and shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, squeeze your shoulders together. In, breathe out. That's it. In, breathe out. In, breathe out. In, out. In, go up onto tippy toes. Breathe out. In. Out. That's like, give me some more cake. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. In, breathe out. In, breathe out. Then in, breathe out. In, bring the feet in. So I guess you bring your left foot in. Then you interlock the fingers, put your thumbs together. This is the horrible stretchy bit. Breathe in, turn over, breathe out, stretch down. Now you keep your arms in front. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out. So he does this 6 times. We're going to do it 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. But we'll do it 4 actually. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Then bring your hands behind like this. Keep your feet together if you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look up slightly. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. So he normally does it 6 times, we're just doing it 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then, oh, hang on. Bring your feet together, sorry, I forgot the next bit. Grab hold of your left thumb and then turn. Breathe in. Breathe out. And go up on tippy toes as well. Then you breathe in and out. Grab hold of your right thumb, go in the direction of your right thumb. Breathe in. Breathe out onto tiptoes. Breathe in and out. And he just does this twice each. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. And then one more time. Breathe in. Out. In. And then you go past. Right. Okay. Then you put the hands like this, and then you come up. Breathe out. You bring the hands sort of diagonally past each other. Breathe in and out. So he does this one 3 times. So he actually points the hand up. So this isn't how you normally do a right crane. It's like a giant crane. Yeah, that happens to me as well. So this is the last 2. Bring the hands in like this, and then it goes like that, and then goes out. Then he breathes in and out. We'll do this 4 times, he normally does it 6. 2, 3, so we don't have a 1. And 4. Then you come out. And then do the silly thing. And it goes to your arms and down to the whole body, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's a good ending, isn't it? I just love it. And then you go like this. And then you go fast, 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 fast. And then you go. Nothing to see. And back. Yeah. Oh, it's 1/2 exactly. That was well done. So that was, we did the fan 3 back to death. And we did part of the wild horses main to death. And then we did the Duan Jin and the truncated version of the Yang style Tai Chi Qigong set. Wow, what an epic! That was great. So, good job, everyone. Great, brilliant. Thank you. Nice. Right, I'll stop the video. Stop the video.